Joe Sway back again with another video on Hear Me Raw, and this is my third time trying. But let's see, 3 is the magic number. That's a number that's been coming up a lot. My third time trying to record this video, and for some reason it just stopped recording and then my phone shut off. I think my power button is an issue with it. But yes, look at this tree. I love trees this color. I love it. Freaking love it. Like, look at this. Amazing. Nature is so beautiful. This video, guys, is about becoming your best version, or just being your best version. Because you can honestly be your best version right now. You can choose that right now, that you're gonna live. You're gonna start expressing yourself. You're gonna be true to yourself. You're going to be love. You are love. You make that decision. You make that decision. And of course, you're not gonna be love every single time, all the time. You know, the thing is, it's not about being perfect. You know, because you can get a handle on your current situation, but trust me, life is gonna bring you other situations that are gonna catch you by surprise. But then what do you do then? You're gonna fall down. We just get back up. That's what we do. We don't stay down. We always get back up. We are warriors, not worriers. We are warriors. And we got to start acting more like it, you know? So I'm out here in nature running because I came upon this path, this long path. And whenever I see a long, straight path, I always think about running. But I don't like to run. I don't like to run. Before, in my life, when I used to work out a lot inside, and I was not introduced to nature yet. I didn't start going to nature yet. My idea of cardio was like running on a treadmill or going on a track and running around in circles, you know? I never thought about going to the park and running. I never really knew the benefits of nature. I never knew how healing nature could be. But now I do, and I love it. I love to run out here. You can try to make me run on a treadmill, and I'm just going to be like, no, I don't want to do it. I did used to play a lot of basketball, though, and that was amazing cardio, for sure. See, when it's fun, I can do it, but I can't run around in circles or just being on a treadmill running, but not getting anywhere, not seeing anything. You know, running here, I saw so many trees, so many animals, so many different colors. I'm breathing beautiful air. It's a little cold, but, you know, I took my shirt off because I just want to allow my body to be able to regulate itself more, because our body can regulate its temperature, but clothes get in the way. Pay attention to what you're putting on your body. Pay attention to anything that you do that has to do with you, which is everything. Pay attention to everything. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Your health is tied to every single aspect of your being. The clothes you wear, what you're watching, what you're listening to, your environment, your food, the food that you're eating. All of it matters. Anything that affects your senses matters. Because if it affects your senses, that is information that your senses have to make sense of. I'm going to have to quote that. So anything that affects your senses matter. And trust me, clothes that you wear on your body affect your senses. The chemicals that you might be putting on your body, lotion, all that stuff, deodorant, it affects you. Read their ingredients, look them up, see what they are doing to you. Tight socks, underwear, bras, especially for women, bras causing you back pain, has been tied to breast cancer, to actually increase breast cancer, has been tied to actually causing your breast to sag. It's crazy. And these things, like, women are paying a lot of money for these things. We are literally paying money to have our power taken away from us. So we got to get away from that. We got to start unleashing our power. We got to start being more natural. We got to start seeing what we can do with ourselves. What can you do just by yourself? Like, we always thinking like we need to buy something to improve. Like, we need something outside of us to improve, to be better, to be beautiful, to be handsome, to smell good, to look good. Like, why? Why do we think we need things outside of us? All these things we can literally do on our own. So I want to do this video to really help you to just let go of things, but most importantly, let go of beliefs, and also let go of your ego. Let go of your ego. Your ego is very materialistic. Your ego is very selfish and very independent. Like, it wants you to him. Like, the ego just wants you to focus on him, on it. The ego wants your attention. The ego wants you distracted. The ego doesn't want you to be paying attention to what's going on. Because if you're not paying attention, then he has all the power. So learn about your body. You know, like I think many times we get away from your body. It's this whole thing about they call you vain, you know, maybe you know, they'll call you cocky or whatever. If you're like in love with yourself and you're showing off, you know, and it's okay to show off. We love to show off. We love to be appreciated. We love to be admired. It's a part of life. But they make it seem like a bad thing. They call you a narcissist and things like that. All these labels that they throw around to make us feel bad for expressing ourselves, to make us feel bad for having desires, you know? And what happens when they do that is those desires become very corrupted. Those desires become, you know, shameful, because they attach that guilt and that shame to it, and it leads us in the wrong path, and we become guilty when we feel ashamed, and then we just stay down that path and we go lower and lower and lower and lower. Loving yourself is crucial. Love yourself. This is an aspect, this is something that is absolutely necessary. You need to love yourself, and don't feel bad for loving yourself. Don't ever feel bad for that. But you have to get back to your power. You have to get it back. You have to figure out what you can do. There's this one scientist that was able to swim in the Arctic Ocean, I believe it was the Arctic Ocean. She was able to swim there naked with whales. It was beautiful. I saw pictures, and it was something that you would see, you know, in an art gallery. Because guess what? We are living in art, guys. We are living in art. How can you be depressed when you're living in art? But I understand. I was depressed for a long time. But it's because my view of the world was skewed. My view of the world wasn't my own view. It was what I was being told, and I believed it. So you gotta let go of everything that you've been told. You have to let go of everything that you believe and start new. Start seeing the world through new eyes, through the eyes of love, through the eyes of your higher self, through the eyes of God, through the eyes of nature, through the eyes of the universe. Start seeing life through those eyes, through those real eyes, not your physical eye, not the one that's being manipulated all the time. You know, we are at war here, but the war actually starts from within. The war starts from within. You know, because you have your intuition. You have that intuition. That is your greatest power right there. Your intuition, your guidance. That is the God within you. That's your higher self guiding you. That's your internal GPS. We all have that. And as soon as a contradicting information comes, your higher self speaks out. But eventually we start blocking that. You know, we start blocking it because, you know, we're little, we're gullible. So we start believing what our parents say, what our friends say, what our teachers say. We start believing those things, and we start to just like say, okay, no, I'm not listening to you, higher self, or whatever. You know, oh, I feel like I should do this, but everybody's telling me to do this. I'm going to listen to everybody. I'm not going to listen to how I feel. So get back to listening to how you feel. You will love yourself so much. You'll be so much happier. You can live life in a much, much simpler and healthier way. And your health is your wealth. Once your health is at the peak, at the top, you'll be happy for no reason at all, because you're happy. Health, nothing tastes as good as health feels. You know, nothing. Your health is number one, and this is physical, mental, and spiritual health. And I focus on all three. I think some people miss out on the physical. Some people like to say that I'm not the body, I'm not the mind. It's okay if you're not those things, but you use those in this physical state of existence, even though it's not really physical. But in this, you know, very realistic dream that we're all living in, that we go to sleep and wake up to all the time, we use our bodies. So let's not avoid our bodies. Let's not be ashamed of our bodies. Let's love our bodies. Let's think our bodies. Let's get in tune. Let's get out of our minds and get into our bodies. Let's start to run. Let's start to do push-ups, pull-ups, squats, lunges. Let's start moving the body. Let's do some yoga. Let's stretch. Let's move those limbs. Let's start dancing, some ecstatic dance. Like, just get out there and just do whatever the hell you want. Just move. Move in every direction. Move in direction that you didn't know that you could even move in. Just let go. Take a deep breath. And just let it all go. Letting go is crucial. In the Bible it says, when Jesus said people wanted to follow him, he said that before you follow me, you would have to die. And that is your ego. Your ego has to die. Your ego is all about separation. Your ego is a very, it usually stays at a low vibrational state, and it's very tricky. Your ego never goes away. But I play with my ego, man. Like I see when he comes out, and I talk to him. It's like, I see you, I see what you're doing, you know, and it's cool. I don't hate the ego, because the ego makes things interesting. If we didn't have the ego, I just laugh sometimes. I just laugh at the things that I do. I'm just like, why am I doing this? Like, you know, like it's funny to me. I laugh at life. I'm enjoying this experience. And when you enjoy the experience, you get much more out of it. When you enjoy something, you have much more energy to do it. Like the job that I'm at now, like when I woke up, I could not keep a job. I hated every single job I got. Like the job I was in, when I woke up, I was like, man, I'm not happy here. And I wasn't happy. And now what I'm doing, I love it. It doesn't feel like work. And I have plenty of energy to do it. When you're enjoying something, energy is a non-factor. You could do it for days. You could do it for years. You could do it for your whole life. If you enjoy it, you can always do it. But if you don't enjoy it, you're going to struggle and you're going to have a hard time. And if you're not enjoying life, it's because you're not enjoying yourself, because you spend more time with yourself than you do with anybody else. So get to know yourself. Get to know your body. Get to know your mind. Get to know your soul. Get to know you. That is the most important relationship that you will ever have. Get to know yourself. So, if you like this video, hit the like button below. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one, if you have not already. And of course, remember, go out to nature, share some love with people, you know, share some laughs, share some hugs, share some beautiful eye gazing, like look into each other's eyes when you're talking. Make that eye contact. Look at each other. Listen, actively listen to each other, connect. But to make all those things easier, first you need to connect with yourself. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one, guys, and share these videos. Let's get everybody falling in love with themselves. Let's get everybody falling in love with life. Let's get more energy out here. You know, I want to walk down the street and just see people smiling all the time, no matter where I go. That's how it should be. Because you know what? Even though I love the sun and I love, you know, sunbathing, and I love it when it's hot and it's getting cold here, it's in the fall, but there's beauty in the fall as well. Like, look at these trees. Like, look how beautiful that tree is. Like, look at that color. Look at this color. You know, there's beauty in it. And when the winter comes, it's going to be even colder, but the snow is beautiful, like a winter wonderland. It's amazing. So this is what I'm talking about. If you're enjoying your life, if you're enjoying yourself, it doesn't really matter so much as to what's going on around you. You will find beauty, because what you see in yourself is what you see in your outside world. I've seen it. I'm experiencing it right now. So that is the most important relationship. That's what you got to focus on, is focus on you. That's all you got to do. Peace.